Hello YouTube, it's Let's Play Make 123, welcome you back to Xenoblade Chronicles, Future Connected, Episode 2. Last episode, we began this journey. Met a weirdo. I learned some things about what's been going on with like Alchemoth and the remaining Hyentia that are in the area. This episode, we're going to start off by actually doing some side quests. We're going to start off with this one.
Hey.
Hello there. How would you feel about assisting me in my research? Come on now, don't make those faces. It's an easy task, I swear. I'll take the grimace as a happily ma'am, shall I? I see, I developed this tool for exploiting the ether deposits, a common ether pick, if you will, and I'd like you to test it out. You're looking uncertain, struck dumb by my apparent genius? Ah, of course. You're used to being able to mine ether deposits on Bionis with the run-of-the-mill tools, aren't you? Well, that won't work here on the Bionis shoulder. The deposits are too dense, so you'll need a specialized implement, i.e. this. Previous iterations of the ether pick were pretty heavy machinery, though requiring training and a license to operate. So cut through all that rigmarole and looked into developing one of the lay people like you could use right off there. If you prove me right, I'll even let you keep it once you're done. How about it? Except... Oh, you'll do it? Well, that's just grand. See? I made the thing that... Wow, I've already lost the ability to speak. If anything, I only tested myself, thanks. I used to have an assistant helping me, but they seemed dissatisfied for some reason and ran off before I knew it. We got the common ether pick. Just mosey up to the ether deposit, and hence the common ether pick, and use it. And give the deposit a good whack. Do let me know how you get on. Sounds like a job for Hereupon Kino. I think I could help out too, Kino. Meh? Hereupon Kino and Shulk are problem solvers extraordinarily. What? Okay, I'm just gonna let you know. No, there is when it comes to actually the dialogues between NPCs, they got kind of a lot of dialogue compared to the original, and I'm gonna muddle up a lot. Let's do it. Bird Lady person said that find ether deposit and give a good whack. Sounds easy peasy. Time to get swinging with fancy common ether pick. By the way, I think everybody has their own little dialogue if you do this. That's not what Kino signed up for. Broken ether pick. Uh-oh. Kino not do anything naughty, just a whack just like was told. Thanks for that. I have to say, I didn't expect it to break so easily though. Right, give it here for a minute. I see. So the problem is durability. Alright. Due to the high ether density on the Bionis shoulder, it seems the crystallizes into that form are perfect for gems. Just reinforcing the pick isn't likely to improve the yield in practice. Thank you all, this has been a valuable learning opportunity. I feel like I can take my research to the next level now. I did want you to have the common ether pick as thanks, but now that it's broken it won't really do, will it? Well, that's too bad. I'll just have to give you the old retail model instead. Like I said, it's got its kinks, so it requires a trained hand, but it's better than nothing, right? You should be able to use it to harvest decent high purity gems from around the shoulder. Saves you crafting time. Quest complete. Yes, that's another thing in this version. There are no ether crystals in this game. Obtaining gems from ether deposits. On the Bionis Soldier, you can use a tool called the Ether Pick to mine actual gems from deposits, not just crystals. If you exhaust a deposit, come back after a while. As you progress through the story, you may be able to attain a more efficient pick. With better pick, you could mine for higher ranks. Yep, if we was to mine this, HP up 3, Hearts heal 3, and Hearts heal 2. Yep, we get gems instead of crystals now. I'm going to put the HP up 3 on Nene since she is the healer. And I'll put the Arts Heal 3 on Kino and the 2 on Melia. Now we got ourselves another side quest right over here. Huh? Need something? If you do, well, I'm busy. Can it wait? Oh no, wait, I spoke too soon. Actually, I'd like you to perform some tasks for me. I would not normally reach out to strangers as yourselves, but there's a limit to what I can achieve myself. I received requests from an assistance for assistance for some of the younger companions. I'd like you to resolve their issue. They should not prove too difficult, yet the volume of work was high, so I was feeling quite hard. There. First, Gwyneth's request, which plans to gather up plum wild grass. It's gotten rarer lately, hence the task of picking it more taxing than it once was. Second, Philodus? You're gonna have to mind my words on names, I'm terrible. Job at wounding the praying caterpillars' pollution. These in turn grew more numerous until their numbers could be culling? Thirdly, request from Loban, who was tasked with handling the number of noble brogs. These critters has also been breeding too much for our liking and need a little population control. Gather 5 lots of plum wild grass, subdue 3 praying caterpillars, as well as 2 noble brogs. I would be grateful if you could undertake these 3 jobs for me. It's not too much to ask, of course. Basically 3 jobs in one. Very good then. I shall let you get to the details from each concerned the parties. I really lost it that time. That is going to be what we're going to do next. See, they're all different things. And also, the quest actually gives us recommended levels. This is something that really would have been nice to have in the original game. I wish they did it for the definitive edition, but I'll leave the nether, I guess. Okay, so it doesn't matter about that one. I'm not actually going to activate the quest because they're all just like around in the area down here. You can take care of everything in this location. Before we actually move on, there are I think there are 2 more quests at night. We'll grab them in a sec. First things first, we're going to head over here for this quiet moments, as well as the Eva deposit, as well as the item drops around. I believe this one here is Shulk and Nene, actually, and they're both already in the party, so that works. Yep, all grown up.
Brother Sister Pon, hope they're not giving Mama Pon too much trouble buckets.
Nene, there you are.
Something the matter?
Kino's been looking for you. Something about stubbing his toe?
Little Pon never change. Nene will rub back later and go, there, there.
You're a good sister, Nene. Or maybe more like a mum. By the way, what were you doing out here, Nene?
Nene been reminiscing about Frontier Village, tiny bit.
I see. So, that's where you were living before?
Yep, in past, Nene always adventure into Magna Forest with Brother Sister Pon and climb trees every day.
I assume you were the responsible one then?
That silly question. Nopon boys all good for nothing lazy bones. It all too much for Mama Pon to handle, so Nene have to help take care of Brother Sister Pon and Dada Pon all for long.
I wonder what Ricky would have to say to that.
Dada Pon, after he'd chosen for Village Hero Pon and set off on great adventure with Mr. Shulk, house become total pigsty, hungry little Pon underfoot everywhere.
Wow, I had no idea. Wait, was this after Ricky joined us? So that must mean...
Yep, before Nene became friends with Mr. Shulk and friends here, we actually met 1 year ago back in Frontier Village. Dada Dedapon, stomach rumbly rumbly. Dedapon, need food. Dedapon, give grab.
You're kidding. I'm sorry. I feel kind of bad about this now. Though, in my defense, you've really grown. It's almost like you're a whole different Noppon.
In Noppon biology, aged between 10 and 15 often experience growth spurt. That why, when compare Nene now and Nene 1 year ago, it's not too surprising if not realize they the same person.
It's still quite a surprise. I never knew that a Noppon could grow that much in a single year.
Now Mr. Shog No can rely on post-growth spurt Nene more than ever.
We can always count on Noppon. Us Homs could learn a lot from you.
But Nene have these moments lately when get teeny bit lonely. Poor Hum-Hum. Mr. Shog, such chowhound.
I don't think that was me.
Nene prepare some grub. Too sweet. Now, Mr. Shog, go call Kino and Miss Melia and tell to wash out.
Really, that's... We thought she was so grown up for always taking care of Kino. But really, she's just a kid. No wonder she's lonely.
Mr. Shog, something happened? Tell me too rumbly to move, or what?
Wait, I've got it.
Mama?
I'll round up all the others. Then after, we can all chip in with a meal. It'll be more fun that way.
Mr. Shog would not say no.
You gotta love those moments. But yeah, we met Nene back when we first met Ricky, technically. There's, as I said in the first episode, these quiet moments will basically teach us about the actual characters and some of their past as well. And this ain't the only one. There's a few. And believe it or not, in one of the heart-to-hearts back in Sotoro Marsh, there's a certain point in the DLC will actually bring up one of those heart-to-hearts here in a little bit more detail. I'll get to that when we actually get to it, but that's a little later. But that's not actually in the quiet moment, actually. It's actually part of a certain side quest. But until then, we're just going to keep on going. Back to the companion keep! Which I'll admit wasn't too far of a distance, but it looks like the remaining side quests have just popped up, because it's almost night time. Right then, let's start off with you.
Hey.
Have you come here across Northern Highland? Then you must have met those ether-based organisms along the way. I speak of the common monsters composed entirely of ether. Those ether organisms have apparently all across the Northern Highland recently, in large numbers too. There must be at least 2 points they're spawning from, as their extract properties differ based on location. Anyway, I'm concerned on what these organisms when they gather, they create a strong ether field that attracts other monsters. If you haven't seen them spawn yourself, it's possible there are some prerequisites, I can never say that word, I know the word, but I can never say it, to happen into why we're not aware of. If you notice the flock of these organisms in your travel, I'd like you to eliminate them with all haste. Sounds kinda dark. We gotta kill some wind nebulas and aqua nebulas. Thank you very much. Usually it's my little brother who told me about this. He vowed to take matters in his own hands if the situation did not improve on its own. But as his sister, I prefer him not to put himself in harm's way. I'm sorry to trouble you all, but I hope you understand that this is for the common good. Fortune be with you. Alright then, and for the last side quest here at Companion Cape for now.
Yes?
I know it's of no business of mine to be asking outsiders, but would you consider assisting with a hunt? Some of our people sustained injuries while out on the last one, leaving us somewhat short-staffed. Go down from here in the direction of the lake and you'll arrive at Nebula Highlands. There you'll find some Magna Ix, where we'll be able to lure out with bait not long ago. Would it be trouble for you to defeat them and collect the Iska's iron hearts for us? Once you finish, be sure to lay some bait on the west of Nebula Highlands. They won't concentrate if we don't coax them out, and our hunters could do with the assistance. Isk are found are quite particular to rainbow carrots. It would spare us a great deal of effort if you were to find some for us. So we gotta go and get 4 Iska iron hearts and also a rainbow carrot. I hope it's not too much trouble to add all of this on you, but we'd greatly appreciate it if you could find the time. Oh boy, that is the last of the side quests here for now, so that gives my voice a longish break. So we're going to start off by doing these all one at a time. I think I'm going to start off with those nebulas, because the nebulas are weaker to ether-based attacks, and from that sense, I think I'll have this party, and I'll put Shulk in a little bit later. I'm going to keep switching between them all, because I like using all the different characters and not just sticking to the same party. That's just me though. I can understand why people like to stay in one thing. If you want my opinion, the most balanced team is easily Shulk, Nene, and Kino, I'm afraid. Melia is still powerful, but without like the Fiora and Ricky, I'm afraid she just doesn't balance too well with the others. But she can still be useful at time to time. You just really gotta find a better way to do it. Like, maybe be a bit more supportive, not attackive. Certain situations will call for it. Well, here's our first Nebula, the Wind Nebula. Let's do it! And I let you enjoy the music. Okay, that's another thing as well I want to show. The Nebula basically did just self-destruct, but unlike in the original game, that actually counts as a kill, even though we don't actually finish it off. You can finish it off, or it can just explode, but if it explodes, there's a chance it could take you out in the process. So you gotta be a bit careful there, but yeah, you don't actually have to kill it, it will eventually just kill itself. Okay, there's another Wind Nebula. Let's get into this one. This one's further away though, can I? Whoa, I almost fell. It's too far. Well, now we've got a bit of trouble. Strong enemy against us, but I'm gonna finish up this fight. Okay, 2 out of 3, I'm out of here. Run, 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 run. Okay, thank God. Okay, we need one more wind element nebula, which should be around this area somewhere. There's one. Let's head towards it. See if we can get this chest first. Brown chests don't really tend to give us very good. It's silver chests and gold chests you'd really want to go for. This one ain't gonna let us get this chest without a fight. You know what? I can't be bothered. Brown chests are just gonna give us like a bit of a material. Don't really think I need it. Alright. Let's get this last one done. And we're done. Okay, now that those elements are done, I think I'll focus with the nebulas before we move on to a different side quest, because there's one of the Magna Eskies right there. But for the other, well, we got a landmark. For the other nebula, we actually want to go back down here. The Aqua Nebulas should be around this area here. There's one right there. down by the water. So yeah, it doesn't really do much difference compared to the wind element one, so I'll just kill this thing. I'll kill 3 of these and I'll be right back. 1 out of 3. Okay, since that one's beaten, I guess I'll show that the last ones, you should be able to find the last 2 if we was to go down here. There's 1. And the other one should be just a bit further down. Yep, there's the other one in the distance. Let's get this done. 2 out of 3. 3 out of 3. Well, the Aqua Nebulas are done. We've got a Brog here, but there's plenty of the enemies up here, so let's fast travel back this way. Next up, we're going to take on those Magnet Eskies, and for that, I'm actually going to bring Shulk back in, and we're going to go with this party. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll stick with this one. Now, Magnet Esky, there's one right over there. I'll keep cutting out these fights until we're done. You can find the Eskies around here. You got one right there, there's one right there, there's one there, and there's another one right over there. All 4, but there's no guarantee we'll get the drop, so I'll see you in a sec. Boop! 1 down, and Nene leveled up. Ooh, we got the first heart. Nice! Hello! Pokey pokey! Boop! 2 down. And Melia just leveled up. Ooh, another heart. Nice! I'm getting lucky here. For the next one. Woo! Shulk leveled up. That was getting a little close. Oh, we didn't get a heart. Seriously? Alright, now for the last one. Pokey pokey! And that one's done.
No enemy can stand against us when we bring our might to bear.
That's because you're both pretty sturdily built.
Huh?
Huh? Why the cold stairs? Wait, is there an enemy behind me?
Oh my god, I keep forgetting there's actual voice that, like, victory dialogues like that in this game. There aren't many, so it doesn't tend to happen, but that one was funny. Okay, we're still missing one. I wanted to check Nene real quick. Yeah, she's got miled down. I wonder why she's not using it. A little sad. Alright, we need one more of those Iron Esky hearts. See you once I get it. Still a wooden chest, but do we still get it? Yes, we got it! That's 4 out of 4. Okay, I believe... Yep, we got 3 out of 3 of the rainbow carrots. Very nice. Now what we gotta do is head over here. We want to put the bait right on this rock. And that's it. That quest is basically done. We gotta go back and just turn it in. Now, I want to go over here to point out there is a red ether deposit right this way. You might want to go out of your way to actually grab these whenever they respawn. I might do that in between episodes. Well, recording sessions for me. I'm going to do 3 episodes back to back. Then there'll be a break for a couple of days. Then rinse and repeat. But yeah, you're going to need some gems if you're going to want to keep yourself strong. I didn't really get anything good there. Just a bind resist and revival HP ups. Not really the best. Alright then, next up we're going to go for those catapiles, and that which is right over here, so we'll have Melia in the lead. And I think we'll take out Nene and put in Kino. Okay, we also want to grab these as well. These are the plumbed wild grass, which are all around this area, so they're not hard to come by. Well, for us. Let's do this. This is the normal setup I prefer to have: wind to fire to bolts. These catapiles though are annoying because they do that roll at the start of the fight no matter what. Poke. I just love poking the enemy. Oh! Let's finish this fight off. 1 out of 3. As I said, Melly is good at dishing out damage, but she can't really take it, and there's just no balance. Nene might help out a bit, but it's just not as good as like with Ricky in the original game. So Melly is a hard one to use, but it's not terrible. Poke! And done. 2 out of 3. Let's finish up this last catapile. Pokey pokey! Yes, the legendary replica Monado. Yeah, they didn't change the dialogue. They have the exact same battle quotes as the original game, so the dialogue tends to get a little bit weird at times. First end. That's an extra enemy? Oh right, I see. Quest complete. Okay, that enemy's out of the way. It looks like the catapile actually dropped us a silver chest. Nice. And we got ourselves another staff. But it doesn't have a gem slot though, but it's probably still better. It is by a bit. But it's not that much damage, and I think the actual gem slot still outclasses it if you can get an ether gem, which there is actually a deposit somewhere nearby we will go for. I didn't miss anything. Either way, we got our 2 noble brogs that we have to beat for the quest, so let's get this done. Yeah! By the way, for something a little bit later on, you really gonna want to master pressing B with that with the circle as far out as possible. I'll explain more about it later, but you are gonna want to try to master that if you can. Let's just say it will really come in handy. This fight is done. Quest complete. I think Kino just leveled up. Alright then, I don't think there's much left. Let's check the quests. Hunting help, Eva front. Yeah, that we've already done all the quests. We just gotta go and turn them in now. Alright. And it looks like the ether crystals are back. Alright then, start off with you. Huh? Ah, you again. I heard back from Gwyneth, names, and the rest, and glad that the issues were resolved. While I have your ear, here's something I realized earlier. It's quite possible the caterpillars gathered to eat the plumbed wild grass and the brogs will eat the caterpillars. See how you taking out the caterpillars and brogs, the wild grass might come back sometime soon. We have some food shortages to grapple with until then, but until then, that is my problem. Lucky for everyone, then, that you won me some breathing room, eh? Well, thank you for the help. We're all in your debt. And sorry for looking down my nose at you all. That wasn't exactly gracious. Quest complete. Mainly just XP right there, which isn't too shabby. The last quests are during the night, so let's grab these gems because we could probably get some crystals. Well, HP ups. Poison defense, damage, heal, and damage heal. Damn it! Pretty bad ones. Alright, let's make this nighttime. Let's do this. Complete this one.
Yes.
So, you've returned with the Eski's Iron Hearts. My thanks. These ought to revitalize our injured warriors. That may be hard to stomach, but their powerful medicine properties are sure to expedite the healing process. And since you laid out the bait, our next round of hunting should be relatively painless. We're very much indebted to you this day. Thank you. Quest complete. And we get ourselves some equipment here. We'll be getting equipment that go for certain people. These ones are purely for Shulk. And I'm going to equip that right away. Yeah, I'd rather the agility up. You'll notice our stats ain't changing because the equipment that we get via the side quests, at least these purple ones, are always like at the absolute bottom. Basically, they won't change our stats increasingly, but they won't decrease us either. But the agility ups are quite nice. And for the last quest to turn in.
Hey.
My little brother tells me that the ether organism situation is under control now. It's all thanks to you, isn't it? Thank you. And we got ourselves one, but it says Princess. Yep, these are familiar. Critical ups. This irregular spawning incident is only one of many unexplained phenomena we encounter here on the shoulder. All of us living here keep our wits about us if we want to preserve our peace. And with that, there are no more quests in this general area, at least not here. So let's equip these. And I'm actually going to do a little bit of shopping right now. This is where we'll actually get some decent stuff. This one is actually we have one according to this, but I'm pretty sure that's the one with no slot. Ooh, that's quite a buff for Kino. I'll buy one of them. And I'll grab one of them. Now then, Brave Caps. You're going to want to check stats. This one here decreases Shulk's physical defense. I'll buy one of these. We could do this one that buffs everything, but it's weight. I don't really go for weight. Okay, so buy one of those. Buy one of those. And I can't buy any more. I just bought two of those ones for sure, because it only decreases physical defense by 2 points, which is fine with me. I may have bought some more stuff, but it's actually upping up our stats, so I cannot complain. I recommend doing this, because you might lose as you go further. Having some extra stats buffs is very nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was that one, just doesn't have a slot. So I could do with you. And that's it. Everybody's buffed up a decent amount. Stats aren't the best. That heal damage, I think I will put on you. Give you back that HP up. Kino can have the Arts Heal 3. You can have Damage Heal as well as a Revival at 3, and Shulk can have the Revival at 2. And I'll put Slow on his weapon as well. Alright then. Think I'll use Shulk, Nene, and Kino, and we're going to move forward a bit now. Oh, not that, I wanted to change time. Okay, we've got nothing else around here. Now, let's head back to Junks. Because there is a quiet moment here, but this is something I want to show off. We cannot view this yet. The requirements will become visible in the quiet moments list later in the story. By doing that and go to quiet moments, it's blank. Once we can see this is not blank, we can come back and view it. Alright then, I'll see you guys over by the gate over there, so I might just speed it up. Actually, you know what? No, I will speed it up, but going this way! For that reason alone, location Purifying Falls. Alright, I'll speed it up from here while I grab these item orbs and head to where we're going. I think there's a good place to cut back in. Did I gain enough? Oh, we completed the veggies. Category complete. Valak Korget or Korzej, I don't know. But I'm not gonna lie, it's crap. We go to Melia and look at it. Our stats decrease. Look at that, physical defense 6 and ether defense 9. It's brutal. Why is that a collectible reward? Something tells me that has to have been a mistake. If not, I'd like to know why. Location, Cragmore Caverns, and Nopon. A lot of dialogue here, so excuse me while I butcher this. Meme. Before friends pass here, please to hear story. Big story. I sense an ordeal in our immediate future. Meh. Gratitude for stopping in tracks. What is matter? Matter is a bit complicated, to be frank. If we can help, we would like to do so. Meme? Although we're pretty much just arrived here, so if it's directions you need, we might not be the ones to ask. Issue is not about where to go, actually it's about tracking down friends. They get lost? They not lost, no, they scatter into designated locations to perform orderly land survey. What point of that? Measuring relative to absolute elevation of terrain, plot distance to each to other such. Oh no, completely forgot to do mandatory self-intro. Qualified, certified, certification, guaranteed. Oh my god. Ponspector Tento is name, serving new lands is game. Pleasure to meet you, Tento. I'm Shulk, and these are Melia, Nene, and Kino. Pleasure all belong to Teno. My curiosity is a little piqued. Might I ask what a Ponspector is? Question is extremely well timed. Ponspectors is the name of an elite unit of a Nopon surveyors, and Tento is one. Nopon from Frontier Village. Surely here a Ponspector's name said in tone reveres at least once or twice. Sister Pon have any clue? Nene guessed Dada Pon might know. Things worse than Tento thought. Long period of suspended activity was disastrous for branch recognition. No. Revolution is only opportunity. In full body costume, go on. Tento have to put best foot forward. Tento and the other Ponspectors actually come to Biona's shoulder to conduct a full, complete survey. But Chief Wenwin, who is brigade leader, forget to inform of the rendezvous point. So Tento is to finish incitement and look up creek without a paddle, except all Ponspectors in same boat. Tento think that should probably go and look for teammates, but with monsters carpeting land, probably get a veteran Ponspector like Tento to have hard time. Apart from yourself, how many members does your team number? Nice rounded 11. 11? I see. This is a vast land, so researching by yourself certainly seems dangerous. Do you know where your colleagues might have gone? Tento have couple of thinklings. Two Ponspectors can be probably found that maybe have clues for others' whereabouts. Alrighties, then we go and search for the first two. Now wait a single minute, Kino. Still plenty of important business we attend to. Tento not go underfoot, promise. Friends look strong, so thought maybe can go with. With that way, I see Ponspectors somewhere along travel path can help each other out. Is good plan or what? What do you think, Melia? Do you really need to act, Shulk? We'll help you look for Ponspector's friends. Should really be Miss Melly to say that. Oh, really? Oh boy. Tear ducts of Tento welling with joy. Thank you, friends. Can you tell us, to the best of your knowledge, where you would expect your college to be? One in charge of area between crossroads on the way to Companion Cape and all the way to nearest necropolis. That one is a bit crowded, so Tento not sure he do survey job properly. The other one was assigned to an area past Crogmire Cavern stretching from the lake on the lefty side up to Pillar Knoll. Might have a case of screamy abbot. What? An unexpected circumstance, so Tento would like to put mind at ease. As least friends think Tento is some kind of freeloader, let rest assured when push comes to shove, Tento shove. I feel better already, thank you Tento. But of course, Tento most grateful too. Oh my god, that took a while. Prospectors Unit, Blue Team, Tento! Oh my god, and my talking ain't over yet, 'cause I think we're about to get tutorials! Oh god, there's a few though. Ponspectors enable special attacks. The Ponspectors are an elite band of surveys from Frontier Village, split between red, blue, and yellow teams. If you can befriend members from all three teams, show friends who can access to a new kind of special attack. So try and seek them out wherever possible. Finding Ponspectors. The full Ponspector Brigade number is 12. When you recruit one, they may tip you off of the location of others. Locations you've heard will be marked on the map with a flag. Recruiting the Ponspectors. Ponspectors on the Bionic Shoulder have issues they're struggling with. Resolve those issues to gain their help in your quest. Check in member information. In the collectibles section of the menu, you can access the Ponspectors report to learn more about the Ponspectors you have befriended up until that point. Oh my god, that was a lot. So yeah, down here, Ponspectors report. We got these ones. Tento. Tento knew he forgot something meat spot. Chief forget to tell us. Again now, total mayhem. Except Tento was equally to blame for forget.
We measure! Find treasure! Ponspector till we die!
Okay. I didn't know they did that. I've never clicked A on the names before. Oh my god. It even tells you their age. Oh no, wait. Experience 18 years. Oh. Okay. I think I'm actually going to end that there. Oh my god. Yeah, the Ponspectors actually follow us. They'll actually fight in battle. They'll heal us a little. They'll do some damage. And other things later on. So, that'll do for this episode. Hope you guys all enjoyed. In the next episode, we're actually going to go over to find these Ponspectors and continue moving on. See you!
We measure! Find treasure! Ponspector till we die!
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.